Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4Cap Scaler. On this video, I'm gonna talk about the this issue that I've seen on a bunch of videos. Bunch of people been having problems with a fan running really fast. Now, that could be also not due to the hardware problem. It could be also due to the fact that when you first buy the Xbox One X, if there's new updates being updated, it happened to me too. The fan was running really fast during the update, and after the update, everything came back to normal once you reboot it 2 3 times. All right, so I heard about this whole thing, but I think people are making a big issue than it is. I had my Xbox One X since November 7th, since day one release date, this Project Scorpio edition, and I haven't had any issues. And I've been using this righteously 24/7. I've been using this console 24/7. Literally 24/7 I've been using it, okay? And haven't had any issues so far. As you can see, I've been using it like a lot. I mean a lot since November 7th. Almost non-stop I've been using it, and I haven't had any issues with the fan. Or there was the one hiccup I had with the overheating, but that's because I didn't do my updates, and I also was stressing out my console through Oppo. I was connecting a bunch of stuff through it. Okay, I was stressing it out too much. So that's why that happened. But what I'm gonna do right now, it's turned off. Okay, the Scorpio, it's turned off. Okay, and what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna turn on my console. I'm gonna use the controller right here. Turn on my console, and then we're going to listen to see if anything at all, any kind of noise. Here, let me get it closer, like this. Hold on. Nothing. Let's go to the fans. You hear nothing. Okay? Everything it's smooth. You barely hear it. You don't even hear it. You can't even hear it, can you? Nope. You can maybe hear me breathe, but you don't hear the console. And I'm gonna do this while the game is playing. Let's say I turn on the game. I'm gonna turn on Star Wars Battlefront. Okay, that's the one that eats a lot of GPU power. So let's turn on that. All right. So as you can see, I got my console on. So we're gonna start the Star Wars Battlefront. Click on it, and then we're gonna listen to see if there's any. Okay, there it is, HDR10. If there's any noise. This is normal. If you hear a little bit of that fan, that's normal. But it's very quiet. Okay, so here it is. The game has started. As you can see it's already started. And here, nothing. Can't hear nothing. Nothing. Very quiet. Very quiet. So, I really don't understand like why some people have issues, because I haven't had any issues, and all my friends who bought it haven't had any issues. As you can see, I'm playing the game, and you don't even hear it. That's how quiet it is. Now, if you hear a fan, once in a while. That's probably because of the updates, of the new firmware updates. Same thing happened to me. The fan was running really, really fast, and there was a Xbox One green screen. And then after it rebooted itself, it stopped doing it, okay? But I've been using this. Nobody, listen, since day one, no one has been using this console more than me. I've been doing a bunch of tests on it since November 7th. I haven't had any issues, okay? None whatsoever, okay? And it's quiet. You can hear it. I mean, it's quiet. Here, listen. It's quiet. I mean, I do feel the smoke blow. I mean, the hot air, not the smoke. You don't want the smoke blowing out of it. I do feel the hot air blowing out, but that's good. So that way, the vapor chamber that's in here can keep it cool inside. So, I haven't had any issues with this console. I don't know why. There's some people, I think some people are making a big deal out of it. Maybe they're doing it for the views. I don't know. Most likely they're doing it for the views. They're trying to get the views. But if your console was defected, I've seen one video where a guy says my console is defected. If your console was defected, first of all, you wouldn't be able to go to your menu screen. You wouldn't be able to go to your user interface if your console was defected. You wouldn't be able to have any signal at all. That would be it. Okay? If the fan sometimes goes a little bit louder, what it's doing, it's cleaning out that hot air till it's finished, cooling it off, because your console was probably warm, because you were using it for a long period of time. And it got overheated a little bit. So the fan was blowing it out for about a minute and a half to 2 minutes to keep the chips and everything inside cool on that vapor. Alright? So that's probably why. I can't think of any other reasons. But I can tell you from my experience, I haven't had any issues with this console since November 7th. And I've been using this thing righteously. I mean, like, since November 7th, non-stop. I mean, I've been abusing it, all kinds of stuff, just like using it non-stop, 24/7. And no issues, no problem, works fine. So, that's all I can tell you. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't some issues. Sure, there's always a limit. Somebody got unlucky and got a console that doesn't work. But the Project Scorpio edition here, the one I haven't had any issues. I can't really complain, So if there was an issue, you would be the first one to know about it. But since November 7th, I haven't had any problems with it. It's been working steadily fine. Okay, and I've been using bunch of games on it. Bunch of stuff on it. So there you have it. That's my video. Works fine. As you can see, I'm playing the game. It runs smooth, runs fine. No issues. There's no noise whatsoever or any kind of... You don't even hear the fan. Here. You don't even hear the fan. It's cool. So, there you have it. That's my video. Just to let you know that Project Scorpio Edition, the one I have, has been running fine. No problems. No issues whatsoever. Okay? So, there you have it. Hopefully this gives you some peace of mind. Okay? I'm not saying that there aren't some defective consoles out there. Of course, sure. There's always going to be one out of the million, out of the 100, whatever. But me personally, I can tell you, I haven't had any issues with the Project Scorpio. All right, so hopefully this helps. All right, guys, take care.